Nation, it's your girl Nikki V, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I created this look right here. If you like what you see, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, make sure we hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell on more uploaded videos. Without further ado, let's get started.
Here I am starting off with my brows. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics pomade in the color Espresso, and I am using an angle brush, which is from Estee Lauder, and I believe this is the 120 brush. I did already apply moisturizer on the face and serum. If that's something you guys want to see in future videos, comment down below. Let me know, and I can do a whole skincare routine. Right here, I'm just going in with a spoolie and I'm just buffing out my brows, making sure there's no harsh lines. Right here, I'm taking some concealer and I'm going to use this concealer to clean up my brow area. And I'm going to just take this flat smudge brush that I got off of Amazon, and I'm just going to clean underneath my brow and on top of my brow. Now I'm just blending out that concealer so I just don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm taking an eyeshadow base in the color white. It is from Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base Nickak. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, New York. Honestly, I think I got this at a 99-cent store when I was living in New York. But yeah, it's a good white base. The colors I'm going to be using today are pretty vibrant, so I definitely want it to pop. And the brush, once again, I believe I ordered it with a bunch of other brushes from Amazon. It's just a nice, dense dome brush that I just like to use to put on any kind of eyeshadow base that I use. Next, I'm going to be going in with my eyeshadows, and I am using the Masquerade Mini palette by Juvia, and I'm going to be dipping into these two colors right here, and they are called Dahlia and Mali. If I'm saying that wrong, somebody please correct me. But I'm going to be placing Dahlia on the outer corner via of my eye and just packing that in and working it out towards my brow and then in towards my inner corner of my eye and then blending upwards towards my brow bone so it's all nicely blended. The brush that I'm using is a MAC 217S brush. So I will be listing everything I use in the description box down below. That way you guys can see how much everything costs and where I got the stuff. And like everything in this video is pretty affordable. So right now I'm just blending everything out, making sure everything looks nice and blended. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the other side, packing that on my outer corner of the V, bringing it out towards my brow, and then dragging that color back into my inner corner. And again, I'm just blending that all out, buffing out any harsh lines. When I buff out the harsh lines, I'm just going very lightly on the edges and then bringing it up towards my brow bone. And, you know, grabbing another clean brush, just blending that out and making sure it really is nice and blended. Next, I'm going in with this color right here, and it is called Molly. And I'm going to be grabbing a flat brush, and I'm just going to be packing that in the center of my lid and just blending Dahlia and Molly together. Right here you see me just going back in with my MAC 217S brush and packing in that color Dahlia again in my inner corner of my eye just so I can blend those two colors together. Now I'm going to take Molly and I'm going to place that in the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm going to grab a clean blending brush and I'm just going to take it and just blend a couple more times, make sure it's nicely blended. Now I'm going to go and take my MAC 217S brush and I'm going to go back in with Dahlia and just deepen it up where I think I lost the intensity of the color when I placed Molly. Right here I'm going to be doing my eyeliner and I'm going to be doing a wing, and I am using the Essence Super Precise eyeliner in the color black. Next, I'm going in with mascara, and it is from Essence, and it is called You Better Work Volume and Curl Mascara in the color black. And I'm doing this because I'm going to be applying falsies on, and I just want them to look nice and blended and together. The false lashes that I am using today actually came in a set, and I bought them from Burlington Coat Factory. Again, affordable. Next, I'm going in with my e.l.f.'s Luminous Putty Primer, and I'm just going to be taking this, I think it's a body brush or a contouring brush, but I use it to put on my primer, and I'm just going to be priming the face. And off camera, I did clean up the wing a little bit with some concealer. Use the same concealer that I used on my brows. Next, I'm going in with foundation, and I am using the e.l.f.'s Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Buff, and also the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Desert Beige, and this is the dewy luminous one. And I am using a sponge that is also from e.l.f.'s Cosmetics, and I'm just going to be blending that out. I use a lot more of the Wet n Wild foundation and just like 2 pumps of the e.l.f. foundation. It just love those two combinations together. It works really well on my skin. It gives me a nice even skin tone, and it gives me a lot of full coverage. And I'm just gonna be blending that all out down my neck, on the sides. I like to work from the middle out. That's the way I like to work. So yeah, I'll shut up again and let you guys watch. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f.'s Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish, and this color is in Medium Sand. And I'm going to be applying that under my eye just to highlight the under eye area, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and some on my chin. And then I'm going in with another e.l.f.'s Cosmetics, and this is the 16-hour Camo Concealer. And again, it's in Medium Sand, but for some strange reason, the regular camo one seems a little lighter, so I mix them together just to get enough brightness area under my eyes. And then taking the same e.l.f.'s Beauty Blender and just blending that all out. Now I'm going to be setting my under eye, and I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Powder in Translucent, and I'm just going to set that all under my eye where I placed the concealer, and I'm going to let that bake for a while. I'm going to put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just going to press that all in to my cupid's bow and my chin area, also where I put the concealer. Now I'm grabbing a smudge brush, and I believe this brush is from e.l.f.'s Cosmetics. I think I paid $1 for this brush, and I'm going to be dipping into Dahlia, and I'm going to be pressing that color on my lower lash line on the outer part and then in the inner part, and I'm going to be leaving a space in between so I can pop Molly in that spot right there. Now I'm grabbing Molly, and now I'm going to be placing that in that space that I left open in between Dahlia. Now I'm grabbing a small blending brush, and I'm just going to blend those two colors together, smoke it out. And yeah, I don't even know where I got this blending brush from. It's a very small one. I've had it for a couple of years now, and honestly I think I just bought it at a drugstore somewhere. So right here, I'm just taking a bigger fluffy brush and I'm going to just dust off the loose powder underneath my eyes and the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to be grabbing a gel eyeliner, which is the Maybelline New York Eye Studio in Blackest of Black, and just taking that against my waterline. The bigger brush, I believe, again, it came with a set from Amazon. Next, I'm going in with Essence You Better Work Volume and Curl Mascara, and I'm working that on my lower lashes. That's what I'm currently using right now. I know Essence is pretty affordable. I believe I got it at CVS. But that's what I'm currently using. If you guys have any suggestions on anything better for my lower lash line, I'd be really interested, because my lower lashes, I feel like, aren't really long and they're sparse, and I just want them to pop a little bit more. But yeah. Now I'm going to be doing my cream contouring, and for that I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Camo Concealer and applying 2 dots right underneath my cheekbone. And then I'm going to be taking a flat angled kabuki brush and I'm going to be blending that up towards my temple, up towards my cheekbone, and then towards my mouth, and doing the same thing to the other side, using the same brush and doing the same technique. And then I'll also be bringing it up on my forehead, and then I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Cosmetics Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to blend that all out. Next, I'm just going to be grabbing an angled brush, and I'm going to be taking that same concealer and I'm going to be applying it to my nose, on the sides, and then on the tip of my nose, just to contour my nose. Then I'm going to be taking my Luxie 207 brush, and it's an angled fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be blending that all out. Now I'm going to be going in with my powder bronzer, and I'm using the Laura Geller New York Baked Bronzer and Brightener in medium. And just taking a nice big fluffy brush and just working that in the same spot I put my cream contour. Next, I'm grabbing my beauty blender and I'm going to be dipping into my loose powder from Airspun, and that's in the color Translucent, and I'm just going to be cleaning up my contour. Next, I'm going to be applying blush, and I am using a blush from Morphe, and it is in the color Spirit, and I'm going to be applying that all over my cheekbone. Now I'm going back in with my loose setting powder, and I'm going to take my beauty blender and just clean up the contour that I did on my nose. And then with the fluffy brush, I'm just going to dust off the rest of that loose setting powder that I have. Next, I'm going in with highlighter, and I'm using a trio palette from NYX, and it is called Love You So Moonchi or Moonchi. Not completely sure how to pronounce that, but yeah, I'm using this nice blue shade that I thought would complement the eyes. The brush that I'm using is an e.l.f. Cosmetics highlighting brush, and I think this is in their like studio collection, so I think it cost about $6 this brush, but yeah. Next I'm going in with lip liner, and I am using the NYX Suede matte lip liner in the color Brooklyn Thorn. Then I'm going in with a liquid lipstick from NYX, and it's from their lingerie collection, and this color is called After Hours. Right here I'm going to go in with some lip gloss, and I am using NYX Slip Tease lip gloss in the color Let's Get Physical, and just applying that in the center of my lip. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for watching, guys.